Hello everyone. In this video demonstration, I am going to show you how to download and install OBS Studio, and also we will discuss about how to add the sources in the OBS Studio for the recording. So we will also discuss about the how to create the PowerPoint presentation by using the image slides. So let's start. So open Google, type OBS or OBS Studio in search box and press enter. You will get first website link to download OBS software. This is the official website obsproject.com to download the OBS software. Click on download. Here you can see the 3 OS options: Windows, Mac, Linux. OBS is available in these OS compatible versions: so Windows, Mac OS and Linux. I have installed Windows operating system on my PC, so I will choose Windows. Here some options are available to download OBS installer. If you want to install or download 32-bit version of OBS, then click on download installer 32-bit. If you want to install 64-bit, then click on download installer. So I will choose download installer 32-bit for my PC. So click on download installer 32-bit. Now you can see downloading is started here. I have already downloaded OBS on my desktop, so let's see how to install it. You can see OBS setup file on my desktop. Double click on it. Click yes for the permission. So setup wizard is started here. Click next to continue. License agreement, click next. Installation folder is here. Install now. Click next. This is the final step. You can see OBS icon is appeared on my desktop. If you want to launch OBS Studio now, then check the checkbox and finish it. So this is about the downloading and installation of OBS software. You make sure your operating system and Java software should be updated on your PC, otherwise some problems will be occur during the installation process. So see, when you launch the OBS Studio, you will get the screen like this. This is the user interface of OBS Studio. So in this user interface, this is the preview window. So when we add the sources in the sources window, then all the sources will be appeared on the preview window. So this is the first component of user interface. This is the scene window. By default there is a one scene present in which we can add the number of sources. So this is the sources window in which we can add the sources by clicking on the plus button, and there are number of sources. You can select it and then it will be added in the sources window. So we can delete by using this minus button, that is a remove button. Here it is a setting to change the setting of any sources. These are the two move up and move down buttons which are generally used to move up the sources and move down the sources. This is a audio mixture panel in which we can use different input devices. Here it is mute option also available. This is the setting. Now this is the scene transition window. There are two types of transitions available, so cut and fade, and the duration between it. This is the main control panel in which we can start the streaming, stop the stream, start recording, stop recording, studio mode. Here it is the setting panel and exit. So before starting the recording, let's see some basic settings of the OBS Studio. So to open the setting, we can click on this setting button or go to the file menu, select settings. So this is the first screen of the setting window, in which we can see that at the left panel there are number of tabs available. So these are the main categories of the setting: general, stream, output, audio, video, hotkeys, and advanced. So in the general tab, set the language as English. Then in the output, there is output mode, simple and advanced. We keep the output mode as a simple. Then in the recording, this is the recording path. So this is the default path of the recording. Here we can save our recorded videos. Now see the recording quality: high quality, medium file size, recording format MKV. So we can set different recording formats like MP4, FLV, etc. This is the encoder for the recording hardware. Then see the audio setting. So we keep all the setting as it is. Then in the video, set best resolution as a 1280 into 720. This is the good resolution for the recording. So we have to keep maintain aspect ratio 16:9. Common FPS, that is a frame per second. This is the 30 standard rate. Now save the setting. We will adjust the window. Click on OK. Now let's start to add the sources in the sources window. So to add the sources, click on the plus button. So I will add the image first. Click on the image. Give the name for the image. I will keep image name. Click on OK. Browse the image. Select the image. Open. OK. Right click on image. Go to transform. Then select fit to screen. So it will fit it into the screen. Now let's add the text. Click on the plus button. Select text GDI. Click OK. So we can select the different fonts, font style and font size, and click OK. So I will write the text to display on the screen in the text panel, that is a welcome in OBS. Now see the different options of this text source. This is the text transform. So we can convert our text into uppercase, lowercase and star case. We can set the color like blue. Okay. We can adjust the opacity of the text. We can mention the gradient. This is the background color. We can set the background color to the text. Alignment. We can change the alignment of text, left, center, right, etc. This is the vertical alignment. We can also set the outline for the text. So we can set the outline for the text. Click OK. Now adjust your text. By using the adjustment point. Then right click on the text. Select filters. I will adjust this window. Click on the plus button to add the filter. So I will add the scroll filter. Click on OK. Here is the option. We can adjust the horizontal speed of the text, left to right or right to left, or we can also animate our text vertically like this. So I will keep the horizontal movement of the text. Click on OK. Now see, this is the animated text in our window. So this is about the adding some resources. So let's see how to record presentation with the voice narration. So to create the presentation, we have to add the image slideshow as a source. Now click on the plus button of sources, add image slideshow, give the name for the slideshow, that is PPT. Click on OK. There are some settings regarding the slideshow, but before discussing about the setting, we have to add the files. So to add the files, click on the plus, add files and add directory. You can directly add the directory in which all the files are present as a JPG image, or we can add the files. So here I have converted my presentation into JPG images. So select all images, open. You can see all slides are present in the image file panel. You can change the sequence of slides by clicking on it and use the move up button or move down button. So you can see the movement here. If you don't want any slides, then just click on the slide and delete. So to delete the slide in the sequence, click on the minus button after selecting the particular slide. So select slide, click on the minus button, click on OK. If we want to change some setting, then we can also check in the properties. So this is the slide mode. By default it is automatic, so it automatically changes the slides after the default 800 millisecond. So this is the transition speed. We can also change the values of the time between the slides and the transition speed by using this up and down keys. This is the transition effect. Different transition effects are available: cut, fade, swipe. We have to change the slide mode manually. So if we change the slide mode as a manual, use the hotkeys to control the slideshow. So we can change the slides according to our need. So click manually click on OK. See, this is our presentation. We can move the presentation. Just right click on it, transform, stretch to screen. So it will fit it into the screen. Then add the hotkeys. Click on the click on the file, then go to setting. Here it is the hotkeys. I have already added the hotkeys for the start, stop, pause, unpause the recording. Move down. See, this is the name of our source. We can use the keyboard's down arrow for the next slide and up arrow for the previous slide. Adjust the window, apply the setting, click OK. Now you can start your recording by clicking on the start button. So it will convert it into the stop, pause, or also you can use the hotkeys which are created in the hotkeys panel. Now I will create the presentation. So click on the start recording. So recording is started here. You can give your voice narration over the presentation. So this is the formatting. It is a process of preparing the blank hard disk drive for a particular operating system. Then you can change the slide by using the downward button. So see, second slide is appeared. Now you can speak about the second slide. So type of formatting, low level and high level. Then next. Then next. Next. This is the last slideshow. Thank you. You can stop recording now. Check your recorded lecture in the show recording submenu of the file. Click on the file. See, this is the show recording. Click on it. Click on the file. So recording is started here. You can give your voice narration over the presentation. So this is the formatting. It is a process of preparing the blank hard disk drive for a particular operating system. Then you can change the slide by using the down. So type of formatting, low level and high level. Then next. Then next. Next. This is the last slideshow. Thank you. You can stop. Now I will close this video. So this is the small example of creation of PowerPoint presentation with the voice narration. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Subscribe my channel. Like, share, comment. Thank you.